have it done.
Yep.
All right.
All right, let's get her going.
Going?
We going?
Now?
We going?
No?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah? Okay.
Welcome back to Whiskey Buds.
I'm Billy.
And I'm Kurt. And today we are sampling.
Giggle water.
We chose whiskey number 51 for Billy on his 100 whiskey journey, which we're going to have to extend. I don't know. Right?
It's your whiskey.
I have more whiskey than 100 of them.
Okay, let's do it.
I mean, don't we have to just keep going until there's no more whiskey to try? That's
Yes.
what we agreed to before.
Yes. Let's do it.
We're going to try it all. All right. This week is Giggle Water. Remus Reserve. So,
Yeah.
since I had a week
If you don't know why we're calling it that, go to our
you
last
got to watch,
episode.
last
watch
episode. This is the Giggle Water. Anyways, so Remus, I did some reading while we were there. I got to remember. Remus comes from Germany. The George Remus, right? His uncle started a pharmacy, which was where he got his name from, right? Where he was named George. He was named George after his uncle. Anyways,
Uncle George.
yeah, he ended up buying a pharmacy from his uncle. And I think that's where he started working on doing the bourbon, or the whiskey. I didn't see exactly what it was. But anyways, then he
What
ended
year
up,
was that?
like 1899 or something like that.
Man, can you imagine the stuff they sold in that pharmacy?
Oh, man. Yeah. Bourbon. We got what else, you missus? Just give a teaspoon of this to your kids.
Fix everything.
Yeah. It'll help him sleep at night. And so then, like a year later, he decides to increase his education and goes to study a law degree. And he gets his law degree in 18 months for a 3-year course.
Must have been one of them private schools.
Probably. It's online stuff, at your own pace.
For profit.
Yeah.
Probably took him 6 months to pay it off.
And that was in like 1800 or something. 1800, something like that. Anyways,
That doesn't happen anymore.
no. 1900. 1900 that he did that? Probably, yeah. 1899 and then 1900.
Okay,
And then
so he got a law degree.
yeah,
Yeah.
he got a law degree, which he used to, to help defend those who were arrested for bootlegging after the 18th Amendment came through. The
Prohibition.
yeah, that's it. I got you on the show.
Thanks for making me feel smart.
Yeah. Anyways, so according to their website, he had one daughter, right?
This guy's website?
Yeah.
From 1890.
Uh-huh. it's written.
Okay.
Yeah.
According to his daughter.
No, according to the website, right?
Okay.
He did marry and he had a daughter,
Okay.
right? And she found fame as herself, or on her own, right? She found fame separately.
Okay.
As in, she was the one who portrayed Dorothy in the 1932 Wizard of Oz.
She was Dorothy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So if you go watch Wizard of Oz from like 1932, Dorothy is the daughter of the guy who was
Made
doing
this
this
whiskey.
bourbon. Yeah. Well, at least, founded the company to make it.
All right. He didn't make this whiskey.
Yeah. And he's also, according to the website, the guy who originated the, in one of these court cases he was doing was temporary insanity. He's the one who first ever used that, according to them. And he's also supposed to be, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, he won the court case and is the one where they say he's the one who invented temporary insanity, plea bargain, whatever.
Wait, hold on. Temporary insanity?
Yeah.
Like he's crazy, let him off. Like, okay, now that he's
yeah,
off, he's
like-
not crazy
Yeah,
anymore.
this guy murdered his wife. He went crazy. He's not actually crazy, but in that circumstance, he lost all reason.
Relationships are hard.
And what was the other one? They claim that him and F. Scott Fitzgerald met a lot, and that it would be the reason you would know that name is he wrote a book called The Great Gatsby.
Oh.
And the inspiration behind
Well-
The Great Gatsby is supposed to be George Remus.
We both know from last episode, I don't read a whole lot.
Yeah, well, you're lucky I remember what I do. Waited a whole week to come back and say all this. Anyways, yeah, he actually even served time in jail for during Prohibition for his own bootlegging practices. You know, after helping all those bootleggers, I guess he found out how much money they made and decided that was a pretty lucrative business on top of a law degree.
I was going to say, this is starting to feel like a book club and not a whiskey drinking show.
Well, I mean, we can add some of that in there when you read it and they, you know.
No, that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, have all these different claims. You know, this has a lot more nose on it than the ones from last week.
Yeah, so what did this say? It had this Mr. Remus guy, he told us all about it. Rich and bold, maple, lingering rice spice.
So that's on the finish.
Sweet vanilla and caramel, toasted oak, and bold spice.
Okay.
Sweet vanilla, caramel, toasted oak.
I don't often toast my oak, you know, like I usually do like bread, but toasting your oak before, like, is that like a breakfast thing?
You're making it sound dirty. I don't usually toast my oak, but when I do.
It's with bourbon. After too much bourbon.
I can smell the caramel.
Can you?
Can you taste it?
You get a hint of that in there, yeah. It's bold.
It's
And
spicy.
caramel. Yeah, you get a little bit of that spice. A little rice spice.
I think I'm real sensitive to that spice, the rice spice.
Yeah, I think so. That's why we got to get them drinking some really nice rye whiskeys.
They're rough. They're not light and delicate like the Jura.
No. That one was like, you know. Yeah, what do you think?
Oh, man. He said, oh, bold spice. Yep, he's right.
Yeah, bold spice.
He's right.
Little caramel.
Whew.
On the back end, you're supposed to get a little bit of that maple. And
Maple.
and then the lingering rice spice.
All right, what I get is a whole lot of rice spice.
Okay.
Very bold.
Mm-hmm.
Dude's right. And then a tad bit of the caramel sweetness and I think vanilla because he told me about it. So
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, you can probably get a hint of vanilla in there, right?
I think I can taste it. But if you said it was blueberries, I don't know. I might taste that too.
Yeah. Power of suggestion. This is 100 proof, right?
Is it?
Yeah, 100 proof.
You can't tell because of all that rice spice.
Yeah. And this is the 2018 medley. Now,
Actually, maybe it's the rice spice and the alcohol.
back in the day, you know, those pharmacies, they didn't ever like, you know, like the people making the whiskey, they usually just did blended whiskeys. And a lot of the pharmacies and stores at that point, you know, that's where like even, and I know it's not in America, but over in the UK, Johnny Walker, right, you know, got their start blending and buying whiskeys from distilleries. And so in that same thing, this is just a blended whiskey. Like the Remus Repeal is not actually you don't have like a Remus distillery. They source their whiskey, blend it, and then that's how they put it out. But that's how it used to be done in grocery stores. They would buy it from different distilleries and places, blend it, age it, make their own.
You know, I had thought, if I went to a pharmacy and got some elixir,
Yeah.
and
Cures
I took
what
a
ails you.
drink of it, and it was light and delicate, I'd be like, that ain't very good. That ain't gonna work. That
Right?
ain't gonna do the job.
Yeah, like this isn't going to do it. Like I need something I know I'm drinking.
Yeah. So if I got this, and it's like, whoo,
Yeah.
like that's gonna cure some. That's gonna cure some stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I got to say, I think it's pretty good. What do you think? Is it a little too spicy for you?
You know what? I drank it different.
Okay.
And I don't know what I did, but I got a very strong taste of vanilla and caramel,
Uh-huh.
like right on the tip of my tongue.
You were sticking your tongue in there, were you?
No, I had my tongue like kind of up in my mouth and like poking out of the whiskey.
I don't know.
It's like
He kept the whiskey in his mouth and did some of that synchronized swimming with his tongue in there to, dance around the flavors. Sometimes that's what it takes.
okay, well, yeah, don't
To get those flavors
tuck your
out of the
tongue
whiskey.
down and let it hit the back of your tongue because it's just gonna taste the spice.
Yeah, that's how you shoot it.
You gotta curl your tongue up
and actually
and twirl the whiskey in your mouth.
yeah.
And that's why this is called giggle water.
Yeah. We got to the name.
Oh boy, I think that about does it.
Yeah, I think we should close on that.
Oh wait, so next
week?
episode, next
Yep.
week,
We're gonna try
the
where did we put
miner's,
it?
miner's sweat.
Yeah, the miner's sweat.
Miner's
That's
sweat.
what it is. So
Never sweat from the miners,
yeah,
which looks. The colors
they were dehydrated.
interesting.
I don't know.
Great.
All right, let's get out of here before.
Now that's all I'm going to think about when I'm trying it. I'm like, this
He's
is
like-
miner's piss. Thanks,
Yeah.
Kurt. That's
right.
what it looks like too.
Cheers, everybody. Jeez.